Hi guys, it's Lexi and welcome back to Big Ambitions. We are currently back to our live version. So last time we played around in the beta version and we had a first look at the bookstore and at the rivals, but we are now back and I'm ready to start fighting back. And in this video, I will be shifting my attention to just one neighborhood, Hell's Kitchen, which I want to take over and get rid of any rivals that I have there. I know it's an ambitious task for now, but we will have to see what we can work with. So, right now, my main two rivals are still Ingrid Schneider and Jessica Johnson. However, I think they switched neighborhoods from the beta version, if I remember correctly. So now I have Jessica Johnson, which is my main rival in Hell's Kitchen, and I also have Ingrid Schneider, which is in Garment District. However, I'm not really too worried about Ingrid because she's like on place 13 and I'm doing well on place 7. I was on 6 actually, but I guess Marta right here took my place. Of course, our goal is to get to the first place, but for that we will have to eliminate them one by one. And before we go after the big fish, I thought that we should just focus on one neighborhood at a time. And since my main neighborhood is Hell's Kitchen, since I do have quite a lot of businesses there, I thought that why not try and see how fast I can expand and take over this neighborhood. So for that, I thought that maybe we should try to open an electronic store, which maybe is a guarantee that will get me a lot of money. So therefore will put me in a higher place on the leaderboard for the rivals. And I already have rented out a space for the electronic store in Hell's Kitchen. I also have a bookstore in Hell's Kitchen. Since the one that I made last time was in the beta version, which we don't have anymore. And that one was opened in the Lower Manhattan area. But I will not be focusing on the new area for the moment. I just want to see how many businesses I can open in Hell's Kitchen. So first one, it's gonna be the electronic store here. And apart from that, I think we have 1, 2, maybe we only have 2 empty retail spaces. So we will have to utilize these ones as well. However, this one has a traffic index of 23. Oh, and this one has a traffic index of 72. And this 55. Let's check out this building as well. All right, so change of plans. I will rent out this place as well. And we will actually start the electronic store here because it has a higher traffic index. We have 2 competitors in the neighborhood and that's all right. So let's go ahead and open this one right there. And I don't know exactly what I'm going to open here. I will have to take a look at the demand actually, since I am not really sure what the people want. Okay, so apart from the Zanaman smartwatch, which has a high demand, the first demand is for chicken kebab skewer. So either, a fast food / coffee shop. But I don't really trust these businesses that well. I think my fast food is in Garment District, if I remember correctly. And it's doing very, very, very badly. Can I see here? Yeah, it's in Garment District. So not really excited to be opening another fast food for the moment. All right. So let's open this electronic store first. And then I will have to decide on the remaining 2 businesses. Because I want to utilize these empty spaces and then start to take over some businesses. We do have some quite limited funds. I only have 2.6 million at this moment. Most of my funds are in investments because I don't want negative interest rates. So the best thing you can do in this game is to keep your money in investments and not keep them in cash in your bank account. So let's go to the electronic store. And let's start ordering some furniture before the store closes and I forget to do so. Okay, so I've added 8 display tables, hoping they are enough. I don't remember exactly what capacity they had, but I guess we will figure that out tomorrow once we receive the delivery. But until it is time to decorate, I just want to place down real quickly some walls and some floors to get that score a bit higher. Let's go with something expensive, I guess, but it's not really that appropriate for an electronic store, honestly, so I will just go with that. Okay, so this will be the final design for the electronic store, but I guess there's that for today. It's still midday, so I do have some time left. But I don't know exactly how to proceed from now. We can just take another look at Hell's Kitchen demand so we can be as efficient as possible. Okay, so I should add picture book to my bookstore because I see there's a demand for it. So I have to do that. And apart from that, let's have a look at our competitors and see what type of businesses they have in Hell's Kitchen. Okay, so Jessica, highest grossing business is the hairdresser, which is the same for me, just not in this neighborhood. Then she has a fruit and vegetable store, which I also think was buffed in this version. Then she has electronics store, coffee shop, liquor store, and clothing store. Okay. At this point, I think I might risk it with a food. With a fast food store. And I think if we use this building, which has a higher traffic index, okay, but do we have anything with a higher customer capacity? That's what I'm interested in. But we don't. So we will have to try it out and see how that works for us. So, okay, let's go. Let's say we will expand our fast food franchise, which is non-existing at the moment. And this one is gonna be Los Pollos Hermanos number 2, because we cannot have the same name. So now we got 2 businesses and one last one to go. And I really don't know exactly what to open there. We will figure it out later. Okay, I cannot order any furniture for the Well, I actually can order some tables and chairs from Ica Bohag. But apart from that, we will have to rely on AJ Peterson and Son, unless the new appliance store can help me out. And let's see what we have to work with. Okay, so we only have things for a nightclub, apparently. So I'm not interested in that. Let's go ahead and order some furniture from Ica Bohag and we will call it a day. Okay, I'll just go home and I'll see you tomorrow at the electronics store when it's time to decorate. Alright, it's a new bright day in New York. Our delivery has arrived and it is now time for us to decorate this beautiful electronics store and start making some big money from it. This is actually my first electronics store. I mean, I've tested it, but I haven't really opened one and see exactly how much money I can make from it. Which means it's our chance to do that. So I just want to check how much capacity. I think this was on the demand. Right, let's see. So a table has only 10 capacity. So we need 3 tables per product that we want to sell. Okay, that's gonna be a lot of tables. So let's say that the smart watches are gonna be here. Okay, so now that we have everything settled, let's go to the fast food and see how we can arrange those tables. So actually first, let's do the same and place first the floors and walls. Right, and now let's pick up the tables and place them. Okay, I think that's it for the fast food at the moment. I still need to order the remaining furniture for the electronic store, and I think that tomorrow we will be ready to open it because I already also have the employees which are currently in training. So, fingers crossed, that everything goes well and we are able to open the electronics store tomorrow. Alright, so it's Saturday and our deliveries are already here. I was actually pretty lucky because I just realized that for the fast food, the furniture has moved now to Square Appliances. So I was able to also order some furniture for the fast food, which hopefully we will have time to place. But I think with this electronic store, we shouldn't take too long because we only have to place these 4 tables. And also, my employees should come back from training any minute now, which means we will be able to place them and open the store right away. Alright, so I think we had like one more Xanaphone, and the remaining ones should be I think this one, yeah. The headphones. The only thing left that we are not gonna sell are going to be the earbuds, but I'm already selling them in a gift shop. So we should be okay with that. I don't think we will lose a lot of money by not selling them. Alright, I think our work here is done. There's nothing left. The employees, I think they haven't finished training. They still have left 6 hours. Okay. That gives us plenty of time to go to the fast food and also try to finish decorating it. I'm not really sure about the capacity for the furniture there. I might have not ordered enough, but I guess we'll see in a minute. Okay, so I managed to put almost all the furniture. I still haven't checked exactly the capacity of this furniture, and we are still missing some pieces like this corner cabinet right here. But apart from that, let me have a look at the capacity. We are okay on all fronts except the pizza oven. That's too bad because I bought an extra industrial fry machine because why not? So we do need an extra pizza oven, which I have no idea where I'm gonna put, honestly. I think I will have to move these two from here and place it there. But yeah, I don't see any other option. So let's go ahead and actually order it. So let's order also 2 cash registers and 1 pizza oven. And also let's not forget about the corner cabinet, but I don't think I will have. Well, we can get some decorations for the tables. And I guess that's gonna be the minimum order that we can do. Okay, so I still have a couple of hours until my employees finish training. So I think I'm gonna go home, and in the meantime, hopefully we will have everything ready so we can open that electronics store tomorrow. We got sidetracked by a day. I know that. Don't worry. I think we are still gonna be just fine if we can just wait a couple of hours more. Probably not gonna do any sales because it's already past 4 o'clock. So the best option is to open it tomorrow morning. Okay, so it's finally Sunday and we are now able to open our electronics store. I do have it staffed. I'm still missing a cleaning employee for the weekends, but that's alright since I think that my headhunter will start bringing me some cleaning employees soon. Alright, and that's settled. However, I do have some logistics issues for the warehouses because I'm still using small vehicles. Unfortunately, the General Motors, I think it's closed today, so we cannot go and buy General US trucks. Sorry, we cannot go and buy any freight trucks right now, so I guess I'll have to wait until tomorrow to go and do that so we can increase the capacity for the warehouses, because right now I only have the freight truck here at warehouse number 3 and I can deliver up to 8 destinations. For the remaining ones, I can only deliver up to 4 destinations. So I guess I will just have to go and buy larger vehicles for my warehouses. But at this point, I'm gonna take the day off. Not gonna do anything else today because everything's closed. But we will revise the electronic store finances tomorrow and see how the day has went. Okay, so it's Monday and we can now go and start a new productive week. So first thing I'm gonna do is go to General US Trucks and try to buy some freight vehicles for my warehouses. And from there, we will go to the fast food to finish off decorating it. And hopefully also assign some employees to it. Okay, so I ended up only buying one freight vehicle, which has increased the number of destinations that we can deliver to for warehouse number 1 to 8. So this means that I can now have a better organization of my logistics, which is currently a mess. I will slowly do this for all of my warehouses, but right now I want to efficientize time as much as possible. I also got a message from our dearest rival, Jessica Johnson, informing me that she will start selling all the products that I have in my inventory. Let's see how that's gonna go for her, because I am currently actively going after everything in Hell's Kitchen. Right, so the electronic store is done, so we can shift our attention directly to the fast food. So let's go and finish off the decoration. Okay, so in the end, I ended up with a design which I'm not really satisfied about. I had to split up my drinks fridge. And I'm not really sure that I need 3 of them, but anyway, let's just leave it like that. And with that, all my capacity for furniture is filled, so I don't have to worry about that. Now, like before, the only left thing to do is to assign some employees. And also let me set up the product for these two. Maybe I will figure out a place where I can place the burgers, but they are not like high income products. So I'm not really worried that I won't be able to sell them here. Unless maybe there's a demand for it, but from what I've seen, we don't have any demand for burger in Hell's Kitchen at the moment, so we can ignore that. Alright, so we took care of that, and we also stayed within the budget, which means that I still have $2.6 million with which I can take over a business so we can get closer to our goal. It's not gonna be as easy as I thought it would be. It will take maybe a bit of time to do that, but we can actually look at what businesses we can take over. So let's have a look. Will I be able to take over businesses right from Jessica Johnson? Like, I'm really curious about that. And I want to check it. So let's say that she has some nightclubs. Let's get like a mid coffee shop. Overtake 1.6 million. Okay, so let's get some money out of the bank. I will order the payout from HG China Bonds and one from Asia Dynamic. And we now have $1.7 million. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be enough to take over the business. She will definitely want more, but it doesn't hurt to try. Okay, so we said that it's going to be the Busy Goat, I think. Was it this one? No. It was this one. So of course, we might end up paying a lot, way more for the business, but I don't want to spend all my money on just a coffee shop, but I definitely want to take over a business from her. Let's try with this clothing store and I will give her 1.5 million. She rejected. A clothing store is definitely worth the money, in my opinion. So I am willing to go a bit beyond that. And I offered her 2 million for the clothing store and we were able to take it over. So now we own a clothing store that we need to set up the logistics for, which I will do in a moment because I still have to finish the logistics for the fast food and also assign some employees. But first, I'm just going to take a taxi home. Okay, so 2 more days have passed and it is time to have a look at our finances. Alright, so let's see. The Urban Boutique is currently not making any money. I barely just took it over, so I have to let it a couple of more days. before I can see some results. Okay, now the bookstore is not doing that well. It's only making like 4K per day, so why? We probably have to invest in some marketing for it, I guess, but I will have to see. And the same applies to the electronic store. Honestly, I was expecting it to do a lot better than it currently is, but oh, we also have some theft going on because I forgot to get some cameras in there. So that's one of our main issues. But even with the 2K of theft, it's still not doing that great. So maybe we just need to wait a bit more. I managed to sort all the logistics for my businesses and I optimized it a bit. So right now, what I want to do is just wait a bit more and get some more cash inflow so we can finally finish all the retail spaces from Hell's Kitchen. We only have one left right there. And then we can start taking over businesses from Jessica Johnson. She has now 20 businesses. And I'm now on 6th place in the leaderboard. So we are so close to the 5th place actually. So if I manage to increase my profit just a bit more, we will be able to place 5th. Okay, so I'm gonna run and buy some cameras from the appliance store and go around my businesses and place them. And then I'll just let the game run 2 or 3 in-day games, 2 or 3 in-day days, sorry. And then we'll see what profit we have after we update the security. Alright guys, so we have reached the end of the week and it's time to take a look at the finances again. Although I don't expect a very high improvement because this time I did not spend a lot of time training my employees, which has resulted in a lower than usual customer experience score for my new businesses. But that's fine because I have them all assigned to an HR manager who will train them in time. The reason why I did not want to spend so much money training them is because right now the wages are adjusted to their skill level. So which means that we need to pay higher salaries for them, which I don't want to do for a business that is just starting out. As a result of this update, my web development agency, is doing very badly. And I think I might have to close it down soon because I don't have a building with a high customer capacity. That building, I think, only has a 10 customer capacity. So I think I will shut it down because it's not making a lot of profit right now. But let's see how our new businesses are doing. Alright, the electronics store has dropped its theft from 2,000 to just 700. I think I might need another security guard and we will able to really bring this number down. And yeah, like I said, the customer service score for this business is not that great. And where is it? The clothing store, the Urban Boutique, which is currently making just 6K. Alright, I don't see any theft here, which means we have like 100% security, I guess. Alright, so we managed to get 3 more businesses. Next time, we will still focus on Hell's Kitchen until we eliminate every rival from here. So I really want to take all the businesses from Jessica Johnson. I'm targeting her first because, well, she started it, right? But yeah, it was pretty productive what we did. I managed to increase my profit a bit actually. I think I went from 120k to 140, which is, well, pretty good, let's say. I did spend almost all my economies. I only have like 500 right now and I want to add more again. But yeah, well, I guess this is it for today. If you watched this far, thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.